Today we have a real estate crisis in the United Kingdom. Now in the UK, around 2 million families need an improvement of housing conditions. These families now live in small houses, which are not always adapted for living, sometimes without the proper bathroom or inside toilet. The queue for housing is growing and the waiting time is increasing. For example, there are frequent cases of waiting for up-to-date houses for more than 12 years. This is mainly families, working members who have lost their jobs and can no longer pay the mortgage or loan on their property. A large proportion of low-income families who do not have enough to buy their own housing. Even though at first glance the low interest rates of around 4% is good, the dream of buying your own home is still unattainable. Judge for yourself. Taking a loan, for example, of £130,000, you will pay back £220,000. Therefore, in the country, a fall in the number of homeowners and a growing number of families wishing to rent a house. There are still 2 million or whatever looking for accommodation.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah.
And local councils put these people in temporary accommodation, which is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's all those houses just going begging.
At the same time in Britain, we have over 1 million empty homes. From time to time, the question is raised publicly about the return of these buildings to life, but without any success. About a year ago, a young, successful architect and talented TV presenter, George Clarke, initiated on Channel 4 television in Great Britain the Great British Property Scandal. George Clarke's Great British Property Scandal campaign and TV series saw him bring the message about reusing of empty homes to the British public. In many respects, it was promoted by the sincere interest in helping ordinary people with extraordinary charm and confidence of George Clarke. He created the atmosphere in which everything else became possible. He addressed a petition to the government and brought about the mechanism of return of abandoned houses into action. More than 8,000 volunteers throughout the country now warn about abandoned buildings that can be saved from demolition. Thousands of homes, including Victorian terraced houses, have been saved, including the birthplace of Ringo Starr of Beatles fame, and many families have improved their living conditions. In the UK, the most seriously felt real estate crisis is the extravagance and speed with which the local authorities demolishes the houses. This defies any description. Catastrophically wrong, the houses are empty and could be refurbished cheaply, when many families are in need of a roof over their heads. But it's easy to make the mistake that this program will finally solve the problem with real estate. The solution to the problem lies much deeper, but the Herculean efforts by George Clarke against the opposition of the authorities of returning homes to life deserves all praise and gratitude. With love from England.